Good afternoon. At PwC, we have always believed in solving complex business problems by combining human ingenuity with technology, building trust, and delivering sustained outcomes. We work with organizations across sectors to navigate disruption, improve performance, and accelerate growth through our advisory, consulting, and technology capabilities. One area where we have driven significant impact is customer experience transformation. We have partnered with multiple industry leaders to harness SAP's CX capabilities and build tailored innovations across e-commerce, sales, service, and billing. Solutions that don't just digitize processes, but fundamentally reimagine how businesses engage with their customers and their channel partners. One of the most compelling CX transformation stories is with Nuvoco Vistas, a leading cement company operating across 3 lines of businesses: cement, ready-mix concrete, and modern building materials. It has been a remarkable journey. I have the pleasure of having Mr. Navin Singhania, Chief Information Officer at Nuvoco, here for a very candid conversation with us. Navin, welcome, and thank you for the time to be here with us.
Thank you, Ritu. It's great to be here this evening, and I appreciate the invitation. It's always a pleasure to reflect on a journey that genuinely transformed how we operate at Nuvoco, and I'm happy to share our experience with you.
Navin, before we dive into the transformation itself, I think it will be valuable for our audience to understand the scale and the complexity of Nuvoco's operations. Can you just give us an overview of the businesses, your footprints, your channels, and the sheer bandwidth and the breadth of what you manage?
Absolutely. So Nuvoco is part of the Nirma Group, and we are among the top 5 cement manufacturers in the country. And we operate across North India, Eastern India, and Western India. We also have ready-mix concrete business where we serve infrastructure and construction projects, and a small business of modern business material, which is basically on tile adhesives, etc. So we have 13 plants. Out of that, 11 are already operational, and 2 are of Vadraj, which are going to get operational soon. And there's a vast network of warehouses and depots, and we serve thousands of channel partners, distributors, dealers, sub-dealers, and they are the lifeline of our business. Our products ultimately reach lakhs of end customers, from individual home builders to large infrastructure contractors, and now the cement industry operates on very thin margin, and competitive intensity is very enormous. So in this environment, operational efficiency, speed of fulfillment, and channel partner satisfaction aren't just nice to have, they directly impact market share and profitability. So every order that is delayed, every stock out that is not captured, and every dealer who has a poor experience, it all translates to revenue leakage. So what we talk about customer experience in our context, it's not just about a slick infrastructure, it is about making it effortless for our channel partners to do business with us by placing order, tracking deliveries, managing payments, getting real-time information, all without friction.
And clearly, you chose the latter. I remember when you first shared these challenges with us, the complexity was real, but so was the conviction to solve it holistically. That's actually what made this engagement so exciting for our team. Navin, let's talk about the decision-making process. When you decided to embark on this transformation, what led you to SAP CX, SAP Commerce as the platform? And if I may ask, what made you select PwC as an implementation partner?
So Ritu, both decisions were quite deliberate. On the technology side, we were already running SAP as the ERP, and we had all other cloud solutions of SAP for finance, supply chain, material management, customer management. So all were on SAP. Even our HRMS was a success factor. So when we were evaluating platforms for a channel partner commerce portal, SAP Commerce was a natural fit because of the native integration with our existing SAP landscape. We didn't want to introduce a third-party platform that will require complex middleware, constant data reconciliation, API integration, and ongoing integration maintenance. So with SAP Commerce, the data flow, orders, pricing, inventory, credit limits, delivery status could be seamless and real time. So that was non-negotiable for us. And beyond integration, SAP Commerce offered the B2B depth we needed. We needed role-based access for different partner types, complex pricing and credit logic, integration with logistics and plant assignment, and the ability to handle multiple order booking methods. So SAP Commerce was purpose-built for this kind of complexity. So now on the partner selection, Ritu, and I'll be very candid, we chose PwC because the combination of strategic depth and execution rigor. Many firms can implement a tool, and we have experimented with many, but what we needed was a partner who would first understand our business, the nuances of cement distribution, the channel dynamics, the pain points of a dealer in a 3-tier town as well, and then design a solution around that. So PwC brought that consultative approach, and your team didn't just start with the technology. You started with stakeholder engagement, conducting interviews with our channel partners, running workshops with our sales and supply chain teams, doing day in, day out life of studies benchmarking against industry best practices. And by the time the solution design started, PwC understood our business almost as well as we did. And in fact, we had multiple iterations of the business processes, and your team helped in that as well. I remember our MD had given one and we changed it, again we came back. So all those things happened and you did good on that front.
Thank you that, Navin. And you're right. We as a firm believe that technology should be shaped by business context and not the other way around. That discovery phase was critical and something we invest deeply in across all our CX engagements. So let's get into the heart of the transformation. Once the discovery was done and the solution was designed, what exactly was implemented? Can you just walk us through the key capabilities of the platform and how it addressed the challenges that you described?
Absolutely, Ritu. So the implementation was comprehensive, and I'll break it down into few key pillars. The first and foremost was the unified channel partner portal on SAP Commerce. For the first time, our dealers and distributors had a single digital platform where they could place their orders directly. No phone calls, no dependency on sales officers. Portal was designed with an intuitive interface, and we built in 5 different order booking methods to accommodate different partner preferences and scenarios, etc. We gave them flexibility, and that was a big driver of adoption. And second, the portal wasn't just about order placement. We built in complete account transparency. Partners can log in and see their order history, track live order status, view their outstanding balance, check credit limits, access their financial documents. And this was a game changer because it eliminated the single biggest reason partners used to call our sales team. And the third, and this was very critical for our supply chain, we implemented automated plant and depot assignment logic through OPU. So we call that the order processing unit in Explain. So when an order is placed on the portal, the system automatically determines the optimum plant or depot for fulfillment based on predefined rules, which cover proximity, inventory availability, freight cost optimization, plant capacity. So all that were put together into one logic. So we integrated also the digital payments into the platform. So through Razorpay integration, our channel partners can now make payments via UPI, net banking, credit cards and other digital modes within the portal. So in an industry where payment cycles and cash flow management are critical, making payments swift and hassle-free was a huge value add. And fifth was we extended this platform to sub-dealers as well. So we created a provision where sub-dealers can submit their order request to their parent dealers through the portal. So this reduces the ambiguity around quantities, improve demand visibility at the grassroots level, and gives the sub-dealer a sense of inclusion in the whole digital ecosystem. And that underpinning all of this was a robust system architecture which PwC designed for high availability and minimal downtime. In our business, if the ordering system goes down during peak hours, it's not just an IT inconvenience, it's lost revenue.
I want to add one more thing here, if I may. What described by you sounds like a technology implementation, but the reality is that a significant portion of our effort went into process, redesign, reimagining. Every capability, Navin, that you mentioned, automated plant assignment, multiple order methods, payment integrations requiring underlying business processes to be rethought, standardizing, effort proofing. We did everything from a configuration of an SAP Commerce out of the box we co-designed with you the processes with the business team of Nuvoco and got it technology enabled. That's a distinction that we have been very intentional about at PwC. Now the question that everyone wants to answer to: results. Nothing is without a result that comes out of any of this transformation. So Navin, since the platform went live, what has been the measurable business impact that you have seen? Which KPIs have actually moved the most?
So the results have validated the investment many times over, and we started with MP West as the first point, and then we added all the markets which we are operating on. Let me highlight the key ones. Direct demand capture is probably the most significant shift. With channel partners now placing order directly on the portal, we have dramatically increased our ability to capture demand in real time. Orders that previously would have been lost due to phone lines being busy, or sales officer being unavailable, or contact center bottlenecks, now these are being captured 24/7 through the platform. And this has had a direct measurable impact on sales conversion rates. Now, all our 100% orders are coming through this portal, and our CFA not logging into SAP at all. So the fact that we offered 5 flexible order booking methods meant that partners could engage with the platform in a way that suited them. We didn't force a one-size-fits-all approach, and as a result, adoption ramped up faster than our initial projections. And we continue to see month-on-month growth in active users and order volumes on the platform. Like I said, it is now almost 100%. And sales team productivity has improved substantially because with partners self-service for order placement, status tracking and account queries, our sales reps have been redeployed to what they should be doing: building relationships, expanding coverage, driving strategic growth, doing your beat working properly, and reduce dependency on sales for routine servicing, etc. So that directed the bandwidth to revenue generating activities. And on the supply chain logistics side, the automated plant assignment through the OPU logic has optimized our distribution, and we are seeing lower freight costs, better fulfillment times, and more efficient utilization of our plant and depot network. So plants now don't bother who has given the order. It comes into the SAP directly and they just do the fulfillment. And with UPI and digital payment integration, the time between order placement and payment has compressed. So dealer find it easier and faster, and from our end, it improves working capital management. And they also get some credit limit if they pay through credit card. And so it's very hard to put a number, but channel partner satisfaction has definitely gone up. And our dealers tell that they feel empowered now, they have visibility, they have control, and then don't feel like they're at the mercy of a phone call. And during month end, it is all the more important. So in the cement industry where dealer loyalty is hard and easily lost, that sentiment is invaluable.
Navin, I have to ask this, and I promise it's not a fishing for compliments question, but from your perspective, what role has PwC played in making this transformation successful? What worked? And how do you want to highlight some of the aspects?
So, Ritu, I'll answer this honestly as I have been doing throughout the conversation. So, PwC's contribution has been end-to-end, and that's not a cliche. Let me explain what I mean. So first, the discovery and process design phase that we discussed earlier, PwC didn't come in with a pre-built template and ask us to fit into it. The channel partner interviews, the workshop, the SME consultation, the day in the live studies, that rigor in understanding our ground reality before designing the solution was fundamental. And this solution worked because it was designed for Nuvoco, not for a generic cement company. And second, of course, is your execution discipline. So SAP Commerce implementation at this scale with the level of integration which we needed with ERP, logistics, payment, and multiple user roles are inherently very complex. So PwC managed this complexity with a structured approach, clear milestones, and proactive risk management. So when we hit challenges, and every large program hits challenges, and we being a company which has been merged with multiple companies, so PwC didn't just escalate the problems, they came with solutions. And third is, of course, change management. All large transformation projects fail because we don't work on the change management. And you can build the best platform in the world, but if the dealers in Madhya Pradesh or a sales team in East India don't adopt it, it's a wasted investment. So PwC ran a comprehensive enablement program with training, handholding, feedback incorporation that ensured the platform wasn't just launched but embraced. and I want to specifically call out Ritu. You and your team have been very instrumental in this journey. The leadership, the personal involvement, the willingness to go beyond what's contractually required. That's what differentiates a vendor from a partner. So I remember when I just joined and this project was in a very complex stage where we were discussing what will happen to this, and there are so many CRs which are pending, and there are so many integrations which are pending. But I think PwC did a very good job in ensuring that we come together very fast and then launch a solution in a staged manner and keep all the changes which are coming in and make sure that business adopts it very well. And that adoption journey has been good from us.
Thank you, Navin. That genuinely means a lot. And I have to say this outcome was possible because of the conviction and the collaboration from the Nuvoco leadership team. Transformation doesn't happen in a vacuum. It takes bold decision making from the client side, and you and your team demonstrated that throughout. As a wrap up, Navin, I want to look forward with this entire conversation. With this digital foundation now being in place and the improved digital maturity across your channel operations, where does Nuvoco go from here? What's the next on the CX horizon?
So that's a great question to close on, because for us this is very much a beginning and not an end point. And we started this digitally enabled Nuvoco some 3 years back, and this CX was a very big transformation journey on that one. And we completed all the then initiatives this year, in fact, and adoption has been very good. And now what we want to do is, one is have a single data lake where we are trying to have all our multiple data sources come together into one place. And AI is going to be very big for us because we have 2 new plants which are going to start production very soon. One is in Kutch and one is in Surat. And that is going to have a very good growth trajectory for us because we are going to enter Gujarat and Maharashtra market. So we want our company, partners and all our surrounded ecosystems to be now connected together, and with foundation that we have built together with you, I am confident that we'll get there.
Navin, that's a fantastic vision, and we at PwC are excited to continue being part of that journey with you. Thank you so much for being here today, for your openness and for sharing these stories. It's a testament to what's possible when business vision meets the right technology and the right partnership. For everyone watching, this is what customer experience transformation looks like in practice. Not just beautiful interfaces, but deep, meaningful change in how businesses operate, how partners are empowered, and how value is being created across the ecosystem. Thank you, and we look forward to sharing more of these stories.